Good morning. My name is Naresh. I am going to start a new topic. It is light. What is light? Light which gives us sensation of vision. Light is a form of visible energy which helps us to see objects in universe. So here, what is a light? Light is a form of visible energy. Which energy? Visible energy, which causes sensation of vision. So this is related to light. So here it is. This information which is related to light. Light is always travels in straight lines. Light is always. This is called the rectilinear propagation. What is rectilinear propagation? Light is always passed in straight lines. Propagation. So here it can travel through vacuum. It doesn't need any medium to travel. It can pass through vacuum. Light is passed through vacuum. And the velocity of light, when it is traveling in a straight line, it has certain velocity. What is the velocity of a light? 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second is the velocity of light. So here, this light velocity is the maximum velocity compared them all in this total universe. This is the highest speed, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So here, what is reflection? Related to light. Reflection of light. What is reflection? For example, if I am taking a surface like mirror, smooth surface, we already well known about this mirror. So here this M dash indicates mirror surface. When it strikes on a smooth surface, the source of light which gives us light, that is called source. This source of light which gives us light towards to the surface. So which rays is towards to mirror surface, which we consider as a incident rays. Which rays should be reflected by the mirror. It should be back from the mirror. That is called the, here we consider as reflected rays. These are the incident ray and reflected ray. So here, this is the mirror surface. When it strikes on one point on mirror, this point we consider as a point of incident. Where the incident ray strikes on a mirror surface, which we consider as a point of incidence. This pointed ray and reflected ray and normal. So here all lies in a same plane. All lies in a same plane. So here what we consider incident ray, which is the incident ray, and reflected ray, here reflected ray, and normal. Here is the normal. So these all lies in a one plane, which we consider as a first law of reflection. And what is the second law of reflection here? Angle I, which is equal to the angle R. What is angle I? Angle R. Angle of incidence, which is equal to the angle of reflection. So here the angle is becomes 30 degrees when the reflected angle also 30 degrees. This can indicate the laws of reflection. This is related to reflection. Reflection of light, we have two types. One is due to plane mirror, another one due to spherical mirror. So here plane mirror and spherical mirrors. What do you mean by plane mirror? And what do you mean by spherical mirror? Which is flat, which we consider as a plane mirror, that should be flat surface. So one side is rough surface, another side if we have smooth surface and it is very flat. This is called reflecting or reflected surface. So here this is related to plane mirror. What about spherical mirrors? These spherical mirrors, which we consider as the two types, one is concave mirror, another one is convex mirror. And what is concave mirror and what is convex mirror? Here we consider as concave mirror. What is concave mirror? Concave. So here it is the spherical mirror, which we consider as the rough surface which is outside. So here it is rough surface. Rough surface is nothing but coated surface, which is coated with silver or zinc. So here rough surface, which is coated surface, which is outside. Here what is here? Reflecting surface, and where we have reflecting surface, where light strikes here, which we have 100% polished surface, which should be reflected back. That which is inside. The reflecting surface which we have inside. Reflecting surface is inside. So this is we consider as a concave mirror. What about convex mirror? Simple. The rough surface or the coated surface which is inside. This is the coated surface, and we have a smooth surface which is outside. This is a reflecting surface. The reflecting surface which is outside. When light strikes here, it should be reflected in this part. This we consider as a reflecting surface. Here the spherical mirrors are two types. One is concave mirror, another one is convex mirror. The concave mirror, which the reflecting surface is inside of a sphere, the rough surface or coated surface is outside. And what about convex mirror? The convex mirror, the coated surface which is inside, and the reflecting surface which is outside. This is the types of spherical mirror. Reflection of light due to spherical mirrors. The spherical mirrors are two types. We already well known about it. One is concave mirror and another one is convex mirror. Some terms related to these mirrors. Concave mirror should be like this, and convex mirror is like this. Means what? Reflecting surface and coated surface. Coated surface which is outside, and the reflecting surface is inside. Reflecting surface. Here is coated surface is inside, and reflecting surface is outside. Some terms related to spherical mirrors. What are those some terms? If I am taking a concave mirror, this is a very thin part of sphere, stands for a sphere. So in this, the midpoint, this M dash indicates a concave mirror. The midpoint of the mirror surface, which we consider as a pole. The midpoint, which is midpoint of this surface, which we consider as a pole. So it is very easy to understand. The midpoint of a mirror, it is pole. And the sphere, just imagine, you can imagine a circle with the help of this very thin concave mirror. The center of this circle, which we consider as the center of curvature. So pole, what is pole? Midpoint of a mirror. And what is center of curvature? Center of curvature. The definition of a center of curvature: all normals intersect at a point, and this sphere which we consider as a center of curvature. And for example, the line which is joining, this line which is joining center of curvature and pole, this we consider as a principal axis. What is principal axis? The line which is joining center of curvature and pole. This is indicated with P, and center of curvature is indicated with C. We already well known about it. When the line which is strikes on a, mirror surface, it should be reflected back. Here also, when it strikes here, it should be reflected back and it is passed through one point. Here, these two incident rays strikes on the mirror surface, it should be reflected back. It should be reflected back and it will meet at a point which we consider as a focus point. Focus point or focal point or principal focus or focus point. It is very easy to understand. All reflected rays meet at a point which we consider as a focus point. This is very easy to understand. And just imagine, here we have center and it is P. Center P. With the help of this, we can imagine circle. So in this circle, it can indicate what? Radius. CP indicates radius. So that's why we consider as a R. This distance, the distance between C to P is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. It is very easy to understand. Radius of curvature. The distance between C to P and the distance between F to P, F and P, which we consider as a focal length of this mirror. What is focal length? The distance between focal point or focus point to pole. That is called focal length. It is indicated with small f. Pole is P, center of curvature is C, principal axis and principal focus we have capital F and our radius of curvature capital R and focal length F. All of you just listen carefully. Here we have focal point which is distance C to P. The C to P distance is R and the midpoint is F. So this is considered as small f. Then the relation between R and F is R is equal to F, which is very easy. R is equal to F or F is equal R by 2. Means what? Radius of curvature which is equal to 2 times of focal length and focal length which is equal to half of the radius of curvature. These are the terms which is